What's going on, everybody? We're out here. Hole number 6. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Nearly there.
Nearly. It feels like Christmas. Us Florida boys are not used to possibly a white Christmas. And, yeah, this is cold for us. But we're out here, hole number 6, for this week's episode of Dissecting the Ridge with Rob Taylor.
That's right.
So we do apologize for any volume issues. We do have microphones coming. Yep, do have mics coming, and then also some. We're trying to advance our videos a little bit with some shot trackers type stuff and different things. But today we're playing par 3, hole number 6. You say it's playing 190 from back here? 190
is the number. It's playing a lot longer than that though today.
It is. I'm guessing at least 210, as cold as it is. But as you can see, we wanted to make sure we got the gorgeous waterfall in the background. It is flowing, which kind of shows the amount of rain we've had over the last 2 weeks or so. But we're out here again. You know, we do it for the people. And I'm going to catch a cold right before Christmas because I care about you guys so much that we need to make sure we're doing a Dissecting the Ridge each week. So, but this one's par 3. I'm still down 2.
Yes,
so
sir.
I've been able to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit, but I think it's time for me to make a run. I'm hoping today's the day. And you never know. We might get the elusive hole-in-one on camera.
Never know.
You know, might as well break up the no-hitter before we start it. But, Rob, initial thoughts on this par 3. You said it's playing 190. I'll kind of spin this around this way so you can kind of see where we're headed. So 190, bunker on the left. Today we have maintenance guys along, so I want to make sure that you keep them safe.
Yeah, we have a gallery today.
Yeah, we have a gallery.
The maintenance gallery's out there. They're working on some pine trees. We had a couple. Want to get rid of the widowmakers and keep some sunlight on the green. So.
Yeah, so they're out here in the cold weather like us as well, so they love you as well. But what club you got today?
I'm gonna hit. Actually, this will be literally the first swing with my new Strixon ZX7 5-iron.
It's good looking bat. Good looking bat. But
so I am still not even sure if it's enough club, but we'll find out, I guess, on the swing. And then maybe if I don't get it there, I'll get to use my new Cleveland wedge.
Ooh, okay.
To get up and down.
So you're still missing a few of your actual irons that are coming in. So you got the 4 and 5 iron yesterday, your wedges, and then driver 3-wood as well. Which I'm interested about the driver. It's low spinning. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking for. So if you like it.
Yeah.
You never know. I might put that order in.
There you go.
But this hole right here, you have bunker on the left, pretty wide open to the right. I mean, it's a
yeah.
Your miss is definitely right.
It's a good hole because it gives you somewhere to miss it. I like this hole personally. It's just a tough hole. I mean, it's uphill par 3. There's not a lot going around the green, so it's not like you're going to hit it, you know, out of bounds, out of play or anything. But it tends to spit out some bogeys for sure, because a lot of guys get short-sided on the left side over there, or they have a long putt from the front right. It's hard to get the number right because so few people, maybe me today, don't hit enough club. But I think that all things considered today, it is cold, it is uphill, but it is a little bit downwind, so I think that 210 number is probably about right. That should be a 5-iron. Again, never hit this club, so this will be an experience for me as well.
And I should let everybody know, so since we are attempting to do some shot tracker technology, it will look like that we're going from one video to another, so it won't be that seamless, okay, hey, let's just watch Rob hit, let's just watch me hit. But I can assure you that we're keeping the integrity of the game and making sure that we are giving you as legitimate as possible us playing these holes. So even though it might be looking like we're going from one clip to another, that's just because we are having to set up the shot tracker and giving you guys a little bit of a better coverage. So
that's right.
But Rob, swing away, buddy.
Swing away. Let's
you
go.
still have the box, and we're gonna see what he does.
And this hole, primarily, I would try and hit my normal ball flight left to right, because a lot of times the pin is on the right-hand side or right in the middle back. So I can hit a normal ball flight and it suits me better. But Today it's downwind, the pin's over towards the left-hand side a little more. So I'm gonna try and hit a draw into this one because my miss there primarily would be, I'd leave it out to the right a little bit, maybe a little short. So I'd still be either on the green or chipping from the right side with a pretty easy chip. And then if that happens, maybe I'll get a chance to use my new Cleveland wedge. So here we go.
Oh yeah, good one. All right, as usual, Rob hit a good one, so puts me on the spot a little bit. Eventually I will get this tee back, and I'll put the pressure on him. But he hit 5, I hit 4. I'm feeling a little tight today. It's cold, my hands are cold, so I'm gonna try to just nestle a 4 up there. This is usually like my 215 club, so it's playing 190. I think it's playing at least 210. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna be long, which is better than being short. So long, you kind of have that backstop back there behind the green that kind of holds anything from going too long. So I'm gonna hit 4. He hit 5. He hit a good one with the new stick. So let's see what I can do if I can answer. All right, so we both hit some good ones. I mean, I think mine's good. I know yours is good. Yours was looked like right next to the flag. Mine might be a little bit long, but that was to be expected, taking the extra club. Was the new club that hit it all right? You said you were a little longer with it.
Yeah, I just got longer. Just magically got longer. They say it's not the arrow, it's the Indian, but the arrow sure helps.
Oh, okay. So it does look like you might be on the left fringe and I'm just on the other side of you, so we should get some cool chipping footage, maybe.
Maybe.
All right, we'll see.
All right, Pete. Both of us actually just a touch long, but
yeah, I mean, a little bit more left than I would have thought I was. I definitely thought you were a lot closer than what you ended up. But let me ask you this: so I'm not quite casual water. I mean, if I put a lot of weight, but I'm a big guy. So, is there a little tip for hitting off of a wet surface like this?
well, to be honest with you here,
I mean, it's a pretty tight lie.
it's pretty tight, and you're on the downslope. Everything in front of you is relatively smooth.
Other than your ball that I'm going to have to mark for you.
Other than my ball. Personally, I would say even probably 80% of tour pros would probably still putt this, considering they have nice tight fringe to putt through. Basically, it's nothing. It's not thick. It's not going to kick the ball offline too much. Chipping it is just very risky.
Well, it shows the mistakes people can make on the golf course, because I 100% was going to chip that. But now that you say that, I will hold the old flax stick.
Yeah, if it were a little different situation, if you weren't on the downslope, if you weren't, if you had something in between you, the ball and the hole, in the fringe or something, then different story. You kind of have to chip it. But here, I don't think you need to do anything but roll a good putt. Looks pretty good. Yeah, well done, Pete. I don't think...
It's one of those things that I would probably 1 out of 8, 1 out of 10, I'll get a chip shot that close. So definitely the right call going with the flat stick. I wouldn't have done that, though. So, sometimes you have to think what Rob Taylor would do and go on from there. But, Rob, thanks for the little tip right there. Are you giving me that one?
That's good. That's why I'm here, buddy. I'm here for you.
All right, Rob. So you got you're just on the fringe. You got what? 20 feet, 25 feet? What's your? We haven't gone over this, so this might be a good opportunity. What is your thought process when not only reading this screen but reading greens going forward?
Yeah. So you got to see what's going on around the hole. You got to see what's going on in between you and the hole. And a lot of what I do is by feel, so I like to kind of do a little bit of half the aim point stuff where the guys will stand there and they'll kind of feel with their feet, close their eyes, and see which way they swing. You know, your body will naturally kind of fall towards the direction of the break. So I like to do that somewhere around the hole, somewhere about halfway between my ball and the hole. If I'm struggling on the read, I'll look at it from both sides just to kind of get two parts of that equation. If I have a good understanding of the read, then sometimes I'll only read it from the one side because I can feel it. I know what it's going to do. I don't need to overthink it. And then from there, I go through my same routine every single time, like I do on any other golf shot, and just try and hit a good putt. So,
Well,
here,
this looks pretty straightforward, right?
yeah, I watched yours obviously once it got on the green, so not a whole lot in it. I think it tried to maybe push right late, but it didn't do too much. So I'm not going to play this to break too much. I think I'm going to play it just inside, probably the left edge right here.
So after me giving you the Hall of Fame read, you expect to make this?
I sure hope so. I want to be 3 up.
I do not. Next one's good. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna get there. How much chicken's left on that bone there?
There's enough, but I ain't worried about it.
All right. Ooh, this would be huge right here. Talk about a momentum swing. He's professional though, so he should make these 95% of the time. All right, 2 pars. A mid-range par 3 there, number 6. From the back tees, it played 190, which felt like 390 today in the cold weather. But from the 1-ups, it plays, let's see, scorecard. Plays 160, the white tees 120, so you can pretty much anywhere get multiple clubs on this hole, from depending on what tees you play. But I think the key to hole number 6, at least for me, is to give me an opportunity to try to make par. I mean, I know that sounds very cliche on all of it, but especially this par 3, because you could put yourself in trouble very quickly, and it seems like a simple, straightforward shot, but that bunker short left, anything left kind of feeds back right towards left. So
bunker short left is no good, obviously. I mean, that's why they put bunkers on golf courses. Makes it more difficult. So when you hit it in a bunker, there's very few situations where guys are aiming at bunkers, and it's usually tour players that are trying to hit it in a greenside bunker on a par 5 so they can get up and down for birdie. Other than that, play away from it. I mean, there's tons of room right there. We just happened to hit it around the hole, just past pin high, and we happened to be just left of the hole. But that's not necessarily the intention, but it worked out fine because we hit plenty of club and we put ourselves in the right position to have relatively simple pars. Pete hit a fantastic.
Yeah, the other thing I got out of this is sometimes you got to humble yourself a little bit. Don't be afraid to take that old Texas wedge off the green. So, which I normally don't do, but after you kind of walked me through it a little bit, it just made sense. And my thing is always trying to get the proper speed with that. I'm always afraid I'm leaving it short, or whale it and it flies 15 feet by the pin. But I think you're 100% right when it's the percentage of it was a lot higher for me to be able to get up and down using putter from where I was at, rather than trying to hit some crazy little chip shot.
There's no advantage to the chip shot either. I mean, it's not, the percentage of you making it with the chip versus putting that are probably, you're higher with the putter, because what are you trying to achieve with the wedge? You want to fly it over the fringe. Well, if the fringe is practically the green but a little longer grass, then there's no reason to risk the number of things that can happen. You can thin a wedge, you can fat a wedge, you can it's just a very, very difficult shot, and there's no reason to make it harder than it needs to be.
Absolutely. But all right, so I'm still down 2, leaving hole number 6, moving on to tight little par 4, number 7, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Actually, we're gonna get one more in before Christmas, won't we? So have a good week then. See you next week.
See you on hole 7.